F-8XX Unveiled, the fighter jet that will replace the F-22 and F-35. In the hidden world of classified defense programs, a quiet revolution is underway. Deep inside America's military-industrial complex, engineers and strategists are shaping the future of aerial warfare. And at the center of this effort is the United States Navy's F-A-20 fighter jet, a machine so advanced it is set to redefine what a fighter aircraft can be. This isn't a simple upgrade. It isn't the next incremental step after the F-22 Raptor or the F-35 Lightning II. The F-A-XX is something far more profound, a complete reimagining of aerial combat. While America's current fifth-generation fighters have ruled the skies for years, the world is changing fast. China and Russia are building weapons designed specifically to counter them. And the question isn't if the F-22 and F-35 will be outmatched, but when. The answer, much sooner than most expect. A complete reimagining of aerial combat. While America's current fifth-generation fighters have ruled the skies for years, the world is changing fast. China and Russia are building weapons designed specifically to counter them. And the question isn't if the F-22 and F-35 will be outmatched, but when. The answer, much sooner than most expect, which is why the Navy is betting everything on the F-A-XX, a fighter that promises not just to match future threats, but to outrun, out-stealth, and outthink them all. So how exactly does this new aircraft render even the most advanced fighters obsolete? The details are shocking. Today, we're pulling back the curtain to reveal the secrets of the F-A-XX and why it will secure America's dominance of the skies for decades to come. Why the F-A-XX? To understand why the Navy is pouring billions into this program, you have to look at the threat landscape. China's rapid military expansion is the most serious challenge to American naval power since the Cold War. Their DF-26 anti-ship ballistic missiles can strike carriers from over 3,000 miles away. That's more than 4 times the combat radius of today's fighters. This creates a deadly problem. U.S. carriers either have to operate from extreme distances, where their fighters are ineffective, or sail dangerously close into enemy missile zones. On top of this, both China and Russia are pushing their own 6th-generation fighter projects. China even claims to have test-flown the J-36, though U.S. officials question the validity of those claims. Still, these developments signal a future where America's 5th-generation aircraft may no longer guarantee air dominance. The F-A-XX is designed precisely to meet this challenge. Unlike incremental improvements of the past, this fighter is being built from the ground up to counter emerging threats and maintain unquestioned U.S. air superiority. Combat range. One of the most critical limitations of America's current fighters is range. The F-22 Raptor, despite its unmatched agility and stealth, has a combat radius of only 500 to 600 nautical miles. The F-35C, the Navy's carrier variant, pushes that to about 670 nautical miles. But when adversaries can target carriers from thousands of miles away, those numbers simply aren't enough. The F-A-XX changes everything. According to Navy officials, it will have a combat range 25% greater than current fighters. With aerial refueling, this translates into nearly 1,600 nautical miles, almost triple the F-22's effective reach. Even more importantly, the F-A-XX is being paired with the MQ-25 Stingray, the Navy's unmanned aerial refueling drone. Together, they expand the effective strike zone of a carrier air wing from 8 million to 11 million square miles. That's an extra 3 million square miles of ocean, where U.S. power can be projected while keeping carriers safer from enemy missiles. In modern warfare, range equals survival. The F-A-XX ensures American carriers can strike deep while staying out of danger. Adaptive stealth. When the F-22 debuted in 2005, it represented the pinnacle of stealth. Its radar signature was as small as a marble. The F-35 followed with all aspect stealth, though with compromises due to its multi-role design. But stealth technology is no longer invincible. China and Russia have developed counter-stealth systems, long-wavelength radars, advanced signal processors, and powerful infrared sensors that can spot even stealth aircraft. This is where the F-A-XX introduces adaptive stealth, a breakthrough that goes far beyond passive coatings. Active electronic stealth, the ability to detect enemy radar and transmit canceling signals in real time. Adaptive materials, surfaces that change their radar absorption based on the frequency of incoming waves. Thermal management, advanced cooling to make the aircraft nearly invisible to heat-seeking systems. Acoustic stealth, reducing engine noise to almost undetectable levels. Instead of being locked into one static design, the the FAXX can change its stealth profile mid-mission, adapting to whatever detection system it faces. This means it won't just survive in contested airspace, it will dominate it. Artificial intelligence. Perhaps the most revolutionary leap is the FAXX's use of artificial intelligence. Unlike the F-22 and F-35, which still rely heavily on pilot input, the FAXX will have AI integrated into every aspect of its operation. This doesn't mean replacing pilots. It means giving them a superhuman teammate. The onboard AI will process sensor data in milliseconds, spotting threats faster than any human, suggest tactical options in real time, manage electronic warfare systems, automatically countering jamming and radar locks, control drone wingmen simultaneously, coordinating multi-directional attacks, reconfigure systems in case of damage, keeping the jet combat ready. In a battlefield where information moves at lightning speed, the ability to think and react faster than the enemy is decisive. The FAXX's AI ensures American pilots always have that edge. Unmanned systems. The Navy envisions the FAXX not as a lone wolf, but as a command hub for unmanned aircraft. A single pilot could direct multiple drones, known as collaborative combat aircraft, that act as loyal wingmen. These drones could carry extra missiles, extend sensor coverage, jam enemy radars, or even sacrifice themselves to protect the manned jet. This shifts the role of the fighter pilot from dogfighter to battlefield commander. It also means fewer lives at risk, as unmanned systems take on the most dangerous missions. Some Navy leaders even suggest the FAXX could be the last manned fighter America builds, marking a turning point toward an autonomous future. Weapons of the future. The FAXX won't just carry today's weapons. It's being designed around entirely new categories. Directed energy weapons like high-powered lasers to blind sensors or destroy missiles at the speed of light. Hypersonic missiles traveling over Mach 5, impossible to intercept with current defenses. Autonomous weapons such as loitering munitions, swarming drones, or electronic warfare payloads. Its weapons bay will also be modular, meaning it can be reconfigured for new systems as technology advances. Unlike the fixed designs of the F-22 and F-35, the FAXX will evolve with every new generation of weaponry. Digital architecture. Modern fighters are as much computers as they are aircraft, but the F-22 and F-35 suffer from closed architectures that make upgrades slow and costly. The F-35's Block 4 upgrade, for example, has faced years of delays and billions in overruns. The FA-XX fixes this with an open, modular digital backbone. This means regular software updates, much like a smartphone. Modular hardware that can be swapped as new technologies emerge. Easy integration of future systems like quantum sensors, advanced comms, or new weapons. This design ensures the FAXX won't get locked into outdated technology, but will evolve continuously throughout its service life. Adaptability. For naval operations, carrier fighters face unique challenges: saltwater corrosion, brutal catapult launches, and confined hangar spaces. The F-35C is essentially a navalized land jet forced into compromises. The FA-XX, by contrast, is naval from birth. Every detail, from its materials to its structure, is purpose-built for life at sea. It will also feature predictive diagnostics, allowing maintenance crews to spot problems before they happen, and quick-swap components to keep it mission-ready on crowded carriers. And it won't operate in isolation. Integrated with the E-2D Hawkeye for early warning and the MQ-25 Stingray for refueling, it becomes the centerpiece of a next-generation carrier air wing. Cost and challenges. Of course, all of this comes at a price. The Air Force's new F-47 fighter already carries a staggering price tag of $300 million per plane. The FA-XX is expected to be in the same range. Budget pressures, technological hurdles, and the complexity of naval requirements all pose risks. Balancing cutting-edge capability with carrier compatibility will be one of the program's greatest challenges. Still, the strategic imperative is clear. The United States cannot afford to fall behind. Conclusion: the future of air combat. The FAXX isn't just another fighter jet, it's the next leap in American air power, combining range, adaptive stealth, artificial intelligence, unmanned integration, futuristic weapons, and digital adaptability into one system. The F-22 and F-35 will continue to serve with distinction. But the future belongs to the FAXX, a machine built not just to fight today's wars, but to guarantee American dominance for generations to come. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the FAXX, Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comments below.